It's a bunch of different, I guess, figures you could say.
You're on.
So we were all at a boys' corrective institute where we were digging holes looking for treasure. So when the apocalypse happened, it actually took us about 70 years to realize it happened. At that point, we were really good at digging, so we just decided to dig underground, where we created this elaborate tunnel system. You can explain the tunnels a little bit.
So the tunnel system, since it was so hot on the surface, we realized we couldn't survive out there. We decided to burrow down into the earth to have the cooling effects of the earth, as well as to access underground water. That we have a well down there. So people always live underground. To connect to the outside world, instead of having to travel on the surface, we actually made a railroad system that's powered by our electric balloon system that goes from town to town. And someone else can tell about the electric balloons.
So this is a detailed model of our electric balloons. It's basically a balloon filled with a very low density gas, which the balloon and the feathers this whole unit is constantly above the ground. This is another model of it.
So this would be the ground, so this is below the ground, and this is the balloon above the ground.
So as you guys might know, in the desert at night it gets very, very cold, so the balloon will shrink and the whole unit will drop down to the ground. And then when the sun comes out, it heats up the gases in the balloon, which cause the whole system to rise. The feathers conduct static electricity from wind and sandstorms.
To the balloon.
Yeah, and then the balloon is used as an electricity storage device also.
So a critical point of our transportation is you have to make sure you're on the cart before the balloon rises in the morning. So you take that, and then now you're up here, and you can take one of the many ramps down across. So you turn your potential energy into kinetic energy, and then there'll also be another elevator over here. So the next morning you could go back up after it comes down. And you want to speak about the power that we generate from our...
I mean, I think it was kind of covered, but yeah, the power is generated. It's just a big DC system, so we ground it right into the ground. Then if you want to charge your phone, plug it right into the earth. So that also gets zapped if you tend to walk, but try not to do that too much, and you'll be all good.
We eat canned peaches.
Yeah, our diet is exclusively canned peaches, such as in the movie Holes. And also we have these teeter-totters, which are connected to the power grid. So like, when you got nothing to do, you can just sit and teeter-totter and generate some electricity. Try not to lose your mind in a hole.
And this would be a bowling pin?
This is bowling.
I have no idea why that's here, but yeah.
Okay. So make sure. I didn't want to miss anything. All right.